Welcome to our Tuesday DuPont cast. By this time, you're getting used to it. I'm Molly DuPont, and I picked up the podcast role for a few weeks. I don't think I'm on next week, but I'm enjoying you all watching and your feedback, so thank you. I wanted to introduce you to my new friend, Kevin O'Connell from Northwestern Mutual here in Tampa. He has an impressive history with Northwestern Mutual. I can't add without a calculator, so I always look at people's resumes that do finance, and I'm like, whoa, you got that. You do you got that really well.
Sure. Thank you.
But what I wanted to get Kevin to talk to you all about is a year and a half ago, Working Women Tampa Bay had an event at the Glazier Center, and there were tables set up where you could walk through and see different organizations, different institutions, and there were these women perfectly dressed to match their invitation. And if from a marketing and special event planning person, I was like, wait, I love you girls. What are you doing? I want to know what you're up to. So that was my first introduction to this great event called Lemon Drop. So
Awesome.
Why don't you give us a little background on that?
Sure. So 4 years ago, we started an organization. Well, I moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, living up there for 4 winters. Yeah, it was brutal. Moved down to Tampa in 2014, and one of the things we did as an organization of Northwestern Mutual is that we want to rally behind a cause, and our cause was pediatric cancer research, specifically with Alex's Lemonade Stand, and we partnered with Johns Hopkins All Children. So we created an event called the Lemon Drop, which you referred to, and it's a cocktail party. So it's an opportunity to engage with the community, and we have our next one coming up on November 9th over here in St. Pete. So it's really exciting for us.
So we loved it that day. All of the women at Working Women were like, I wonder what they're doing, because they matched their invitation and what they're raising money for. And last year, I believe we were here at DuPont Registry Tampa Bay. We contributed a couple silent auction items, which we love to have the opportunity to do. But I was as impressed with the matching marketing of the invitation as I was with the thank you gift.
So were they wearing lemons?
No, they were wearing navy dresses maybe and yellow and green accessories that looked just like the invitation. So
I think I'm going to have a yellow suit on, like a lemon, maybe
you're gonna need to
lemon
work on
tux. All right, I'll do that, because I was not prepared to be on screen today. So
see, that keeps happening to people. We'll work on that, right, Danny? I'm turning Danny into the outfit police now. So if you want to see the invitation and all their marketing materials, please look at nmlemondrop.com. It's Northwestern Mutual is the nmlemondrop.com. But Kevin, I want you to talk to me about what you've been doing and how you ended up here.
Sure. So started in the financial planning industry almost 20 years ago now. And
when you were 5.
6, actually.
Good.
Just hit 6 years old. And, everything you learn in kindergarten and preschool basically gets you successful in life. So say please and thank you, and it'll be fine. So so I started in the industry when I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Our corporate offices of Northwestern Mutual is based out of Milwaukee. They had a national charity that they selected, which is Alex's Lemonade Stand. And part of the reason for that is Alex was a young woman, I guess a little girl, who got cancer at 4 years old. She was going through treatments. She struggled through her treatments, and one day she found one treatment that kind of worked and made her feel better. And so that weekend she talked to her parents about raising money to have more medicine to help her feel better. And so they went out and they started a little lemonade stand, raised a couple $100, got on the news, and next thing you know, it started spreading. And unfortunately, Alex passed away at 8 years old, and one of her last wishes was to create a nonprofit to help kids with cancer, and she wanted to raise $1 million. And since then, they've raised $150 million. It is one of the largest pediatric cancer research organizations in the country. And so when I was in Milwaukee, freezing, as you mentioned, I had an opportunity to meet Alex's mom and dad. And that just moved me, just hearing her story, knowing that only 4% of cancer research is tied to pediatric cancer. I said, if I have an opportunity to rally an organization like we have done to really create awareness, help fund research, I wanted to do that, and landed in Tampa, Florida, and it's been excellent. In 2016, we won. The company gives matching dollars, and so we were able to raise money and get a match from Alex's Lemonade Stand. So Northwestern Mutual Foundation and Alex's Lemonade Stand, they gave $200,000, and we funded a nurse in a pediatric cancer department at Johns Hopkins All Children. So that was in 2016, and ever since then, we've just had a lot of great success with different charitable events, different organizations. And this is our signature event. We have a lot of great people that attend. We should raise about $100,000 this year, which is it's a fun event. It's not too stuffy. It's lemon drop martinis. It's just different events, silent auctions, giving a trip to Cabo, auction off a trip to Cabo, a suite at the Lightning game versus the Capitals. So it's just all these things that we try to bring a lot of our advisors, a ton of our clients to the community to have fun, to celebrate and raise money towards to treat kids with cancer.
It really is amazing how much Alex's Lemonade Stand has done in this amount of time. Has it been 10 years, do you think?
It's been a little bit over 10 years.
Okay, that's
a little
what
bit
I
over
felt
10
like.
years, but they've come from essentially a little girl and a family up in Pennsylvania to, I think it's the third or fourth largest pediatric cancer research charitable organization in the country. So it's pretty neat.
It's really gotten remarkable recognition, and I think, again, the branding of it really appeals to people with the Lemonade Stand. I know I'm thinking through my boys' closets, and I know we have some T-shirts with lemons on them that have been from, I think they're from J. Crew, actually, that they partnered with them at one point.
Yeah.
So what other events do you all do, or is this just the one big one?
Well, we've held a number of different things. We did we called it Putts and Pints. That was a few months ago. That was over in Ybor. Again, another way to, it was a little golf theme, raising money for Alex's Lemonade Stand and Johns Hopkins. We do things throughout our organization. And then we partner with an organization called Love McKinley. And Love McKinley is a little girl that was diagnosed at age 2. She was playing with her brother. It's a local family. She was playing with her brother on the swing set. She fell off, broke her arm, had her in a cast, realized that she just wasn't acting herself. So her parents originally thought that it was just because she broke her arm. But unfortunately, she had pediatric cancer. So her mom ended up taking her to the doctor, and so we've done some work with them. They have a golf tournament that we just recently did called the Love McKinley, and they raised, I think it was $150,000, the most recent golf tournament, and they've partnered with Johns Hopkins All Children for the Love McKinley Foundation. And they're actually one of our VIP sponsors, I believe it is, and they have they call it the Gallagher VIP sponsor for another girl named Caroline Gallagher, and Caroline's a local girl that, again, her and her cousin were diagnosed with cancer on basically the same month, and fortunately Caroline survived, but her cousin passed away. And so the McKinley organization, the Love McKinley organization, they've done the VIP sponsorship for the Gallagher family, and they have a VIP area. So to just, again, it's a disease that only 4% of cancer funding is tied to, and we gotta make a difference. I have a 7-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old daughter, and a 3-year-old son, and fortunately, they're healthy. But I just couldn't imagine what it would be like as a family. And sometimes you meet these families, and it breaks my heart, and that's why we're making a difference, and that's why we do these types of events. This Lemon Drop is our signature event, and we're really excited to raise a lot of money and help a lot of people.
I think it's remarkable that a business is willing to put so much energy into helping someone else, and you're using your connections, your clients, your advisors are getting the opportunity to provide some entertainment, but all in such a meaningful way, which I think makes things so much better for everyone involved. And it definitely gets people to get out their checkbooks and get a little more involved, get a silent auction going. I think the combination of the lemon drop martinis and the auction is probably going to be a good thing.
Yeah,
Get
it usually is.
Yeah,
It usually
get everyone
is.
to relax a little bit. I was at a huge event this weekend, and I was so impressed with how the community responded. And I do feel like that's something unique about the Tampa Bay area, that we really reach out in a way that I don't think every place, especially that we're, connected or disconnected by the bridge, how people want to say it. But it seems that people will come across back and forth in the name of good.
Yeah, it's interesting. Our last few times we've had the Lemon Drop, it was over in Tampa, and it was on a Friday night. And so we were just saying, hey, how can we make this even bigger? So now it's on a Saturday night, in downtown St. Pete at Nova 535. So it's exciting that it's built, it's growing, And really, our team of colleagues, advisors, associates have all rallied behind this cause. Part of our mission statement is to create and protect financially secure futures. And so the protection of financially secure futures as helping kids really resonates with us. And so it's not we don't have to pull our advisors to get there. They and our team and our staff and our colleagues, we run to this event because we know, hey, we're really making a difference. It's not what we do for a living, but it's what we do it's our purpose of what we do as an organization, the impact that we're trying to have.
And I think that's what really appealed to me when I saw the booth. I was like, oh, I feel like that's money or insurance or something, the stuff that I'm not good at that stuff. But when I saw that it was a special event that was going to benefit Alex Lemonade Stand, I was so impressed that you all have decided to work in such a meaningful way. How many people are you expecting?
Should have about 250 guests. Leading up to that, we're doing a raffle, which is pretty neat. So I happen to be a little bit of a football fan. Unfortunately, this raffle probably doesn't align to the Bucks, but we'll see. So we're selling 100 tickets. 100 tickets at $250 each for 2 Super Bowl tickets and a 3-night stay at a hotel in downtown Miami for the Super Bowl this upcoming year. So we're going to have 250 people in attendance, which we'll be selling them there, but we're also selling it leading up to the event just for, hey, look, I mean, I know if I could spend $250 with an opportunity to go 3 nights in Miami, downtown Miami during Super Bowl weekend and potentially go to the game and to go to a good cause, I feel like that's a win-win-win. Hopefully the Bucks start win-win-win, and hopefully the Rays win today too. But anyways, that's another point.
Yeah, that's a sensitive subject with me because I'm a Northern California sports girl. Isn't that terrible? So the Oakland A's, who my husband works for, that was very disappointing, and worse to be surrounded by Rays fans.
Yeah.
However, if you stayed up late last night, you did see that the 49ers won, right?
They looked really good, too.
I don't know what's happening, but the mood in our house is greatly improved. Right. What is going on over there?
That was pretty impressive.
I know. I feel like I'm going to say this wrong. I don't know. I'm good at baseball, football, not so much. Tight end, someone whose last name is Kittle for 49ers.
Yeah.
So everyone should Google that for another feel good. My husband doesn't watch this, so he doesn't have to know.
I'm going to write it down now.
Okay. His father writes him a letter before every game. And so initially the letters were handwritten when he was in college and mailed to him. But it's such a big superstition for him now that his dad emails them to him for like his pregame. And they showed him, we were watching, I mean, I'm sure it was SportsCenter because that's what our TV is on too.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
Yeah, always. But it has pictures, it has like recipes or food things that he likes. I mean, it has all this stuff, but it was an incredible tribute to a father's relationship with his son and how to encourage him in sports. And there was some, good behavior advice.
Sure.
And I think I read that he headbutts the wall before he goes out of the tunnel, which... that's football. That's why I love baseball. That's football. But yes, I might need one of those tickets because if the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl, that would be amazing and convenently located. My first, most convenient 49ers game there is.
The more convenient will be if they go next year when it plays in Tampa.
That's true.
But still, let's pretend like I didn't say that because we have, I think it was like another 20 left or so of these tickets. So hopefully so we've had some really good success. I mean, again, $250 to go to Miami and
but what a great inventive way to get people involved for sure.
A lot of the things we're trying to do is just, hey, look, how can we meet people where they are and align with our our mission and our passion and our purpose and help kids. And so that's where we're trying to find ways to continue to do that.
And what about Nova 535? So that's your new location this year.
Yep. Yeah, so we looked at a venue that would give us an upstairs VIP experience for some of our key sponsors. We looked at an opportunity to engage with Pinellas County. We did it on a Saturday night. So, again, the bridge sometimes gets in the way because of rush hour and traffic. We just felt like, hey, Nova 535, they've been great to work with. We have great sponsors. We're always looking for more sponsors, by the way. So we have great sponsors, and they've just been accommodating. They say, hey, look, let's give you a great venue to have a great atmosphere of a DJ, silent auction. And so it's been fun to really work with them. This is our first year working with them in this capacity. And so we'll see. We're very optimistic. We're excited about raising money and having a great outcome. I
think you got everything in your favor. And the Saturday night is definitely, a lot of us are invited to things that are every night of the week.
Yeah.
And so when it gets to the point of picking and choosing, or I know I used to rank it based on like, is this
It's
worth
tough.
getting a
Yeah.
babysitter for?
Yeah.
Is this worth being out too late? How's this going to work out? But I just from the last year and a half of kind of observing what you all are doing, I'm so excited for you, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully being there. I'm working on that
Yeah.
detail.
If you can get there, that'd be great. If not, feel free to buy a ticket and give it to someone or make a donation. You know, we're just, again, this is all going to a really great cause, and we just want to help a lot of people in this community and continue to grow the event.
I love it. Please, everyone, you can look at nmlemondrop.com. You can search on Facebook, and it will pop up. You'll see the blue, green, and yellow. And also, when Danny does his magic and gets this thing posted, we'll have the website linked to it. So, Kevin, thank you so much for
Thanks for
joining
having
me
me.
today. It was really fun.